Hi guys, Paul from PABrewNews. Got a beer here from the Novo Brazil Brewing Company from Chula Vista, California. 12% Novo Quadrupel. Bourbon barrel aged, might I add. Well, I'm having one of those days. And when you're upset, you should never drink. So this is what we're drinking today. Let's see, it's a quadruple with Trappist yeast in it. It's room temperature for sure. Shouldn't be too shook up, so hopefully it doesn't explode. 12% alcohol by volume, so hopefully it's a good time. If it explodes, it explodes. It did not explode. They just got better. Alright. Pour it into my chamois glass. This might not be proper glassware, I'm not really sure, but I get so little chances to use it that I figured, what in the hell? I don't really see too much of a yeast cake on the bottom, which is surprising, to say the least. Okay, up to the light. It is pretty dang clear, with a soft carbonation rising up from the bottom of the glass. We've got a khaki ring of head on here. Overall, pretty dark. Ruby, chestnut hues, copper hues coming through here. Allergy season just kicked in yesterday, which is really crappy. Oh, there's some bags under my nose too. Let's get an aroma. Wow. A lot of sweet sugars coming up. Hints of clove, caramel, peppery caramel from the bourbon's coming up nicely. Red apple tones are coming up. Some really sweet tones are coming up too. Wow. A lot of molasses is coming up out of this one. Like cane sugary sweetness. A little bit of cherry. Maybe a little bit of that muscovado sugar kind of coming up too. I just thought so wow. Oh, really, really perfumey too. It's so nice. God, it smells like potpourri. It's really good. It's really good. Lots of caramel though too. Mixed with all those dark fruits that are coming up through here. All those sugar tones. Wow, it smells amazing. Let's hope it tastes amazing. Cheers. Medium to high side of a medium body. Warming. 12% warming, man. Right through there. Wow. Get yourself acclimated to the beer. 12% does hit you a little bit in the chest. Warming in the chest for sure. Really nicely balanced with that bourbon though. The caramel peppery bourbon is in there. It's not overshadowing the beer at all. You're still getting a fleshy fleshy apple, red apple skins. You're getting caramel. You're getting molasses. You're getting just toffees and burnt sugar tones. You're getting a little bit of cloviness. I don't know. That might be a word. We'll use it today. Cloviness. Yeah, clove character in there, a little star anise character kind of mixing in that background. Nice hint of a roasty, toasty tone mixing in with that caramel. It's nice. That caramel is mixing in with that red apple, just making it delectable. Nice pepperiness from the bourbon again. Hints of raisins, dates, figs mixing in way in the background, coming up with that alcohol, that fusel alcohol. Maybe a little bit of the yeast is bringing that too, but definitely get a clove note coming in with that apple. But it's subtle. It's nice. It's not bombastic. It's nuancy. Excuse me. There wasn't a lot of yeast at the bottom, so I don't know if I can do the comparison with the yeast and without, but right now it's really tasty. My top top barrel aged, bourbon barrel aged quad was from Deschutes, not the Stoic, was my top. This is damn near close. Damn near. Let's pull some more in there and see if it gets any cloudier. I don't believe it will. There's a little bit at the bottom, but it doesn't really seem like it's moving anywhere. It's just a little bit. Up to light, it got a little hazier. There's a little bit of a particleization floating around now. There's a little bit more on the bready side, just a hint, but really nothing to speak of. Still just forward with the caramels. The clove note that I'm getting, that kind of earthiness and cloviness in there, is probably the only thing that's really showing like a big yeast for me. But of course, there's tons of dark fruits coming up out of this one, mixing in with that caramel, that peppery caramel from the bourbon. So it's really nice. It's just not a big bread bomb. I mean, which is I'm really happy about, because a lot of times the yeast, the yeast kind of, I mean, yeah, there you go. There's a little bit more of that yeast tone. Let's get it in there. And it looks like it's a very nice, subtle yeast tone. There's no big, yeah, it's really, really cloudy now. I was actually surprised, because when I looked in there first, I couldn't really see any big yeast. But the nice thing, it's a beautiful, well-made, uniformed haze. There's no big chunks in it. I love that. Wow. It's more peppery now, more clovey. There is more of that. The body get kicked up to the full side of a medium body. You still have, like sizzling pepperiness and spiciness kind of rolling around on your palate. You have the clove still. You have an upturn of the bready quality. You still get the caramel. You still get the red apple. It's still in there. I think they did a really great job putting bourbon in this. It's really well balanced. It's blending well. It gives it that extra nuance, which is just fantastic. You got a lot of dark fruits, some probably from the yeast, some from the ABV, and it'll just get better and better and better with age. I just think this was a really well done one. San Diego Kahlua Vista from California. This one says San Diego brewed, Brazilian inspired. Apparently Kahlua Vista is a subsidiary of San Diego. I'm not really sure on that one, but I'll just assume so. The Barrel Reserve Novo Quadrupel. I might actually paint a painting today, so I might film that. I'm not really sure. Put it on the channel. It says production date, and it doesn't give you one. Of course, why not? But it is really good, and it would last for quite a while and get better and better with age for sure. I'm going to give this one a big 9 out of 10. I think it's really, really good. Definitely something that you guys should probably pick up. Had a cap, had a yeast, or not a yeast, but the wax was like an inch thick. It was great. Yep. Just wanted to take my time with this one and enjoy it. I absolutely love that kind of red, fleshy apple. It's so tasty in these beers, for sure. Anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. 9 out of 10 for this one from the Novo Brazil Brewing Company from Kahlua Vista, California. 12% alcohol by volume, bourbon barrel aged quadruple, which is fantastic. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Cheers.